Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I wanted to do a beginner's guide to diamond painting. The reason being, when I first started, I kind of looked on YouTube, and because I had a company reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to try diamond painting and put it on my channel, and I said yes, but I didn't know anything about diamond painting. And there wasn't a whole lot of videos on the internet explaining how to diamond paint. So I did find some ladies. There was a few I found. Add More Zest, Joan Diamond Paints, and Diamond Grandma. Through Diamond Grandma, actually, I found a whole lot of different men and ladies that do diamond painting. So I figured I've only done 5 paintings so far. So I'm not an expert. So this is just what I've learned over the past few months diamond painting. So I'm going to give you the basics of what I've learned so far. If you have more advice than what I'm doing, let me know down below. That would be lovely. Okay, so your kit basically comes with everything you need. So you don't need to go out and buy anything. And usually I wouldn't go and buy stuff until you know that you really want to diamond paint and it is something that you are going to get into. So it basically comes with all the people call the green boat. You get your pen. This is just your basic pen and your stick of wax. Now, don't panic that this little stick of wax looks small, that you're not going to have enough to do your painting. You will have lots. Actually, I've got this little container, and I actually have 2 pieces of wax in there. So at first I was kind of stubby with it, and then realized I'm just going to pick off. So I've done 5, and honestly, I haven't even used part of 1 yet. So you will have tons and tons of wax. I just put it into the container because it was easier to keep it moist and together, because I didn't want it all sticky. Just be aware there is plastic on both sides. So I don't know if you can see. See, there's this plastic. So there is plastic on both sides. So you do need to peel that up. Okay. So I'm going to put that aside. And it comes with your canvas. It's best to flatten it. I kind of flattened it overnight, and it's just easier. Now, this is the size. It's a 30 by 30. This is NH458. That's the name of it. And they give you a little thumbnail of what the picture will look like. And then this is a list of all the colors. So there's 1 to 23, so there's 23 colors, and each symbol characterized, so you can see on the drill field is what they call it. So W is right here, so it's number 13. And then these are called the DMC numbers. The DMC numbers are the official numbers for all the colors, so it's a universal code, which I found out. So here comes all your drills. Now they will come, you can call them, I was calling them beads for the longest times. You can call them beads, you can call them drills. A lot of ladies call them drills, or you can call them diamonds. So this particular one comes in baggies. So they will either come like this, or other companies will have, I'll just pull them out quickly. so you can see. Sorry for the noise. Or they come like this, like all, and then they're labeled. They usually put the canvas number and then the color number on all of them. So they'll either come like this or in baggies. Just gonna put that aside. So, oops. I don't use the baggies personally because I'm scared I'm going to knock them over, that kind of thing. So what I have, now you don't need to buy it. You can just totally work out of the, baggies and just pour into your boat what you need and then pour them back. So you can totally work like that. Or you can get a container. I have this one that I purchased. I do have smaller ones as well. Hang on one sec. So I have these guys as well. I have, because I do nail art, I have a ton of these guys. So I've kind of taken one from my nail stash. But I did purchase this bigger one for my bigger projects. So you don't have to go out and buy stuff. I mean, if you want to be frugal, you could go to the dollar store and you can get little containers. They have lots of different size containers. So just work within your budget. So you don't have to go out and blow a whole ton of money. Because basically your kit comes with everything you do need. So, but I'm going to show you how I kit up my, my diamonds. So basically I've gone through and I went to, so I have like C and D. So I've given each color 2 and I have enough to fill 2 containers for each color. So I went through and labeled everything already. Now I just get my labels from Dollarama. I'm in Canada, so we have a Dollarama. It's a dollar store. And these are the size labels. So basically what I did was I cut them in half, and then I cut them in half again. That way I had small. So I'm going to get tons of uses out of these labels. So again, be as frugal as you can. I'm frugal. I will try and save money everywhere I can. Oh, and I forgot to mention this diamond painting was sent to me for review from One Day Savings. I will have a discount code and the links to this one down below. This is called the Purple Butterfly Rose. It is a full canvas, so it fills up the whole canvas, and this shape is round. So you can get round beads or square beads. I have not tried a square bead yet. I will show you when I do. I'll do a little video on that one as well. I do have one canvas that is square. I've told the squares are more not forgiving, so they have to be perfectly lined up. So we'll come to that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, oh, and back to this. So this is a Purple Butterfly Rose. It's a full round. It's a 30 by 30, and it is $4.62. So One Day Savings has so many different types of canvases. It was actually really kind of hard to pick my favorite. So there's tons to choose from. So, and they're a frugal, they're an inexpensive company. So I do highly recommend them, and this canvas is gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so basically now, you don't have to do this part, but I'm just going to kit it up. So I'm going to put all my diamonds into the containers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward this section. Actually, I'm going to get the canvas out of my way. And oh, I still need it though. I need the legend because I can't remember. Because they have, so if you can see, they have number 12. So this is G. So I will have to put it into G. So when you're doing, there's some option items that are fun, are more beneficial to have. One of them is one of these big trays, because I find if you spill, you have see. So I didn't have to put them into both. There's not that much. So but I'm going to put it into 2 anyway. And I am going to save these baggies. I do actually keep my leftovers. Most companies will give you enough so you have leftovers, because in case you don't have enough. I haven't come across that particular problem yet. Like I've always had enough beads to work on a project, but I figured I'm going to keep my beads for now because I might want to do something else with them, do some other arts crafts project. So I'm going to continue this, but I'm going to fast forward and then we'll come back in a moment. Okay. so everything's kitted up. The W, the bag was really big, and it was the only one that, because it's most of this background, what I did was, instead of having the baggie, this one is not labeled, so I put my leftovers in there. So not a big deal. I know what it is. Also, when I did this, I've got my question mark and my X. Sometimes you might get random, this is from another kit, mixed up in with the colors. And if I don't know what they are, I throw them in my question mark. And then sometimes if you get weird, like this one, I get weird little tiny beads or defective in some way, I throw them in there. So I have my X, which is garbage, and my question, because I'm not sure. That's just me being weird. I mean, I could totally throw them out, but, you know. Okay, so this is my diamond storage. Like I said, you can keep it in the baggies that it comes in, or if it has the other ones, you can get containers like this off of Amazon that are fairly inexpensive. Or you can go to your dollar store, because they quite often have little containers that you can use. So by all means, be as frugal as you can. So now, so now with the canvas, you can totally just leave it like this and peel this down and start working on it, and then you can cut off strips and do that. It's up to you how you want to work your canvas. Be aware though, if you peel this off and you accidentally peel it all off, be careful putting it back on, because if you put it on the wrong side, you will have I haven't done it, thankfully, because I heard someone. The one side doesn't stick to the canvas properly. Also, this one is poured glue, and I don't know, it is sticky over here. So what I do, and this is personal preference, you don't have to do this. I put washi tape on the edges just so I don't stick to it. And you can work it any way you want. You can go topped, like left to right, you know, up to bottom. You can do like, you know, go here and then up and up and up, or you can start up here, work your way down. Some people will peel the whole thing off and then do one color. You know, like they would do all the W's and then all the B's and all the R's. And I can't do it like that. I work full time, so I can only do it for like an hour or so a day if I'm lucky. Sometimes I don't work on it at all. So I like to work in little sections. Now, I don't like the clear cover. The reason being is, okay, so say I'm down to here and I'm only going to work on, say, this part, but I can see, so I want to stop here, but then I can see there's more R's over here. Sometimes I'll work more ahead, or, you know, down here if I'm down in this section, and I'm only going to stop here, but then I can see more over here. I'll work on, and I don't like that. I like to stay in my little box, and that's just me. So I'm very particular. So what I've done is I've actually bought release paper, and you can totally use parchment paper as well. I started off using, do not use wax paper, because wax paper will stick to this and you'll never get it off. Or it'll be a pain in the butt getting it off. You can use parchment paper. I got mine from Dollarama, my dollar store, and big rolls. I use it for baking. So I cut them into sheets. But since then, I've bought release paper and I've cut them into sheets. It's a little thicker, as you can see. So I like, and then this way I can peel off this whole section. So what I'm going to do is I use the washi tape around the edges. So I'm just going to peel this bad boy off. Now this is just the way I like to work. Now it's static on me. So you do what you feel comfortable. I'm just sharing the things that I've learned over my last 5 paintings. So some people, you can use you know, the green painter's tape as well. That one, the green painter's tape, I find actually sticks a little bit better and doesn't come up. But, oh, shit. Oh, don't do that. Let's start again. The washi tape does come up a bit on the edges, so see, I'm too close. Actually, I'm just going to do this little section here. I'll show you why in a second. And then I do, because I want to be able to see my table. There, and we'll do the bottom. So I go close to the edge, but not totally. So now I have my table, but I want to be able to still see it. So I take this and then I will put it back. On the sticky section. So it'll protect my arm. Oh, come on. Come on, you piece of crap. Work with me. Okay, so, but I can still see it. So now, so I'm just lining the edge it up. So there. So now I can still see my table, but it's protected so I won't stick to it. Okay, so that's what I do. You can do you. So then what I like to do is I will go and cover. And what I try and do when I'm covering, now that I stuck it down, is I will kind of line up so I can still see the letters. I don't know if you can see. So I can still put my drills on that roll. So I'm just going to go through and put this on all the sheets. And I just go like this. Okay, so I'm going to finish the rest and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've added all my squares. I have just left the one open. Now you can totally leave that clear plastic on. Like I said, it's just personal preference. That's how I did my first painting. I actually left it on, and then I would cut a section and just peel back the plastic, work on it, and then I could cover it up again if I wanted. And then as I did more of the painting, I cut more of it. But then I saw one of the ladies on a video, I'm not sure who, they had release paper. And so I'm like, oh, so I used parchment paper when I first started. And then I purchased some of this release paper. And you can get it off of Amazon, or I'm pretty sure One Day Savings has it as well. Okay, so now diamond painting. So my first, so I grab my boat. So I'm just gonna dump some diamonds in there. And then what I found is if I just shake, 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 it'll flatten them out for me. Now I normally, let me grab a pen here, and I already have wax in it. And what I started doing was I just trying to make sure I'm in camera, and I just kind of stick it in and then pull. Before I was stabbing and getting a whole lot in there, and it wasn't really working. So now I just kind of go to the edge and kind of fill it in. I'm going to put more. Okay, so it is. So basically, you just pick up a diamond and put it on. And if you get wax, like if you get too much wax, just pick it off. And then, so what I should do is, so what I do is I normally go around the edges first. So I keep it a little bit more straight. Now I was going to mention there is a few accessories that you can purchase. They're not necessary. You don't, oh, dog hair. You don't need them to diamond paint. Like this is good enough. But there are a few things that you can purchase that might make your life a little easier. One would be a light pad. This is the one I got from Amazon. And this particular size is an A4. And no, A3. So it's the second biggest. Sometimes I wish I got a smaller one, but then sometimes I kind of like it. But it's just personal preference. So I do find the light pad immensely helpful. I don't know how. So, and the light pad is very sensitive. So if you brush your arm on it, it'll turn it off on you. So here. So click it once, 2, 3, and then that's the brightest. And then click it one more time, it turns off. This particular one, I have to keep it plugged in all the time. But you can see, I don't know if my camera's picking it up. Oops. See how dark it is? And then you can actually see. So if you're going to buy something, I do love my light pad. So that is one of the things I do like. And this one did come with some accessories. So just look around and see. One thing it did come with was this little scraper. You don't need this. You can use like a little credit card or whatever. But it came with accessories like this. And then it also came with some pens, but it had multi-placers. So I haven't used the big, they have, there's a bunch of different ones. So this one is a flattener, so you can put it on your pen and it does the job of this thing. So there's that one. This is like a 9-placer or something, and this is something else. So I personally, I've only used the 3-placer. This is the 3-placer. And I found that that is personally good enough for me because a lot of times I can't get my beads totally lined up. So grab. So if I go shake, 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 shake. So then, oh, what is, oh, I got a bead. I'm like, what is that? So then I pick up, I've got 3. So I can go and place 3. So I haven't done any more than 3 at a time. This is good for, oh, and then sometimes it only picks up 2. If that's the case, I just go and place this. So that's what I'll do on my edges, and then you can totally straighten them if, or you can use the pen. I will sometimes press the corner on it and do that. So, and it does make a noise. I don't know if it makes, because the canvas is sticky, it does make a sticky sound, and I don't know if my camera's picking it up. All I can hear is my husband's music, so it better not mess up my camera. But I noticed that if you do a checkerboard, I'm just gonna kind of show you what I mean. So I'm just gonna do a few around. Okay, so I don't know if you can see if my camera's focusing. Come on, focus. There. See how I've got them in a checkerboard? So sometimes, see, these ones aren't even all that close. So sometimes it'll make a clicking sound, but I don't have enough on there to, it's totally normal. So I got some wax in there. My camera's freaking out, so let's go back. It's so dark, so, but, yeah. So what else did I want to mention that might be, oh, see there, I had a clicking. At first I'm like, oh, is that supposed to happen? and then it does do the clicking. There. So if they're touching, they'll make like a little clicking, totally normal. But yeah, so basically so I'd finish this one section, and then I peel off, and then I go to the next section, and then just diamond paint. So I'm just trying to think. So I do want to say thank you to One Day Savings for sending me this purple butterfly rose. And once again, it's a 30 by 30, and it's $4.62. And it is a full round. So, which means it goes right to the end. So you're filling in all the canvas. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I've learned over the past little bit. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I did want to show you a couple other accessories you don't need, but I figured I'd show you just in case you're like, what are these? So you can get different pens, different size ones, like, so they're more like pencils. I do have a 3-placer on here because I do like to place 3-placers. And then I bought this tray, but you don't need anything like this. Like, I just bought it because, you know, it looked cool. But you might get these are like little scrunchies, which I might pull that off, and you can put them on your little pink pens. Where's my pink pen? I lost it. So here's my pink pen. You can put them on here, so it's more like a pencil to make it a little more comfy instead of having one of these. And then also you can get ones that bend. I don't know, I just find that awkward. But maybe it's more ergonomically correct for people. But I use these 2 pens. So, but you know, you don't need these items. I'm just showing you what, you know, as a beginner, what I've come across. Oh, and then tweezers. I do, sometimes if you accidentally drop a drill and it's sideways or whatever, a pair of tweezers is handy to have. You don't need to go out and buy one. I actually have one for my nails, so I just kind of keep this with my nail stuff, because I've got quite a few tweezers because I do nails as well. So, but a set of tweezers is helpful. Sometimes when you get kits, they'll include a tweezer, a plastic tweezer usually, or they might give you a different type of pen or a boat. But normally standard tool kits, you'll get 1 piece of wax, 2 pieces of wax, you get a pink pen and your little boat. And that's basically all you need to diamond paint, because they come with all the drills and your canvas. So I think that's it for now. I will have a part 2 and then show you a completion of when I finish this particular canvas. But I just kind of wanted to go over and show you, you know, if you're a beginner to diamond painting. I'm new, so, you know, I've done 5 canvases so far. So these are just little things that I've come across so far. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of share what I've learned so far. And yeah, I can't wait to finish this one. Actually, whoops. So I gotta be careful with my beads. I just wanted to kind of share what I've learned so far. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. Stay tuned for my completion of this one, and I'll show you how I complete the canvas. And yeah, I will have links for this canvas and for One Day Savings down below in my description box, and I do have a discount code with them as well. I'll put it on the screen, but I will have it down below. I believe it's 5%, but I can't remember offhand. I forgot to write it down. So yeah, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. And yeah, love you guys. And remember, be someone sparkle. Bye. What's he doing to you? Hmm? Hello, Pebbles. Oh, and can you see Daisy's little nose? Whoop. Oh, you just sat on Daisy's head. Hello, Daisy. That's their favorite chair. Right. Well, Daisy and Pebbles anyway. Right? Right?
It's okay. I didn't ask, wouldn't I? Kids got scared. What's so scared? I said, we got them in power.